Well. What's the story with last night me being late? Well, um, after we played the Turtle WoW, I went back to Retail WoW for a bit to check out the housing setup a bit, as well as to confirm a few other settings I needed to do, plus get ready to do some quests it's associated with unlocking a few more playable races. I want to try to unlock Culterius because Culterius is, well, kind of like me, kind of chunky. But I have to do a quest for that. Same thing for the other races on the Horde side. So I actually started to look into that last night to see how can I unlock Culterius and Horde races. So that's, I know it's 11 o'clock. Duh. But you know what, though? Make sure you understand one thing, Noodles. I was on computer until about 12, and then I fell asleep. I woke up at 1:55. Then I went, no, at 12, and then I went home about, 1 o'clock. I slept. And then I woke up 1 o'clock, watched a few housing decor videos, and then I went back to sleep at 4 o'clock, and of course my brain was swimming with ideas and ideas and ideas. And so basically, I didn't even know the alarm went off because you didn't set the alarm. I didn't set the alarm. So that's the reason why I ended up getting up late. I think sometimes you're just as much of a troll as anything, Noodles, sometimes, I think. Okay, so what exactly do the trolls, what were the trolls doing that? How were they doing it? Well, they don't delete the channels, they just hide and unhide them. Okay, so that's what happens. So they unhide their channels. So, that still looks as like it's deleted, because technically the channels are hidden. But that keeps it simple because we know what to deal with. All right. Good morning, Parasol. How are you doing today? Now remember, trolls, it's pay to play, which means you want to be a pain, you gotta pay for it.
Oh yeah!
So fork out the green stamps. Yes, congratulations, Krista. So Krista's got 510 subs. Tiger Kitty's got a new dog now. She's got a new puppy.
Oh yeah!
So she looks like a cute little Rottweiler, like she likes Rottweilers. And this one certainly looks like a cute little one. So congratulations to her. Yes, don't forget to hit the like. Don't forget, tonight, 7 o'clock is the Discord open panel. So, sorry, trolls, we have to run this place tighter than Fort Knox, but you know what? It's because of your stupidity we have to do that. It's not, I mean, I'm sorry that, we can't accept this anymore. We really can't. It's just bullshit, okay? Let's see, we got 6 ons and 11 views so far, 1 minute, 11-second engagement, which makes sense because it's only about 1 minute, a little more than 1 minute when you went live, yeah. So, I don't know if you're gonna get 25 subs a week, a month, Krista. From my personal experience, when you first start out, you're lucky enough if you get like 5 subs, 10 subs a month. Because you're still new, you're still small. but you will get more subs. Let's get the panel open here. BGE, if you want to talk with me, and I'm sure Noodles has got a lot to say. Then no, he does. Hold on, Matt, please. Let me get this set up here. I haven't even had a chance to do the equivalent of. Okay, here's Noodles. Go ahead.
Hey, Michelle.
How you doing?
So you were just being lazy this morning. That's what you were trying to say.
No, because I was up late because I was playing around with the retail WoW.
Well, Michelle, I noticed that you didn't respond to anything Tiger Kitty posted.
Yeah, I did. I did send her a heart about the dog. So
woof 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 woof.
yeah.
I think you would have been more impressed if she had gotten another cat. I don't think you're a dog lover, to be honest with you. I don't really think you care much about dogs.
Well, she likes dogs and she likes cats.
But you don't, right? Like, you don't like dogs. I've noticed that about you.
I can't have dogs anyway.
No, but like, you don't.
Jimmy would string me up if I had dogs.
Why?
Jimmy doesn't like me to have. Doesn't want tenants to have dogs. I think the reasons is he's concerned about dog bites more than anything.
Yeah.
And the noise the dogs do.
Mm-hmm. So my question to you again, Michelle, you don't like dogs?
Not really. I don't hate them, but I don't really like them because they're a lot of work.
No, you don't. So what I'm talking about, guys, when Michelle meets Tino and Wishbone, she wants nothing to do with them. They're too wiggly and waggly. She doesn't like that. She doesn't like the ferocious licking that takes place. And she's more of a cat person. Michelle, do you think it's like a sensory thing, possibly?
Oh, sensory. Yeah, I definitely think there's some of that in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just me. I just don't get into the dog thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, Christy, that would make sense because dogs, unfortunately, are a liability for a landlord. And yeah, by being bit by a dog certainly only confirms his fears. You know.
Are you afraid of getting bitten by a dog?
Yeah. Because you don't know anything about the dog. That is, what they're going to
Michelle, I want to let you know something. I see you getting attacked by cats every day, and it's your cat Rusty. There's always a new scratch on you. There's always a new bite. It usually takes place on your face or your legs. So I don't know why you would be like so untrusting of dogs. All my dogs do is kiss you. They never bit you or scratch you.
Well, I had an experience with a dog. It was an old dog that didn't like me very much. She was a real yapper, but she was just like, in third grade, this old dog was like, she was a poodle. She was just mean. Didn't like me at all. And she was she was in the apartment next door to ours. And my family were friends with her family. And then it was like, she would like bark at me and she would try to take nips at me. And I just didn't like it very much at all.
All right, so you've had negative interactions.
I had some experiences with a dog, which is a small little dog, but that didn't put me off. But basically, the fact is that I just like cats better.
Okay, what do you think about possibly playing some Rottweiler puppy videos for Tiger Kitty, Michelle?
I saw the puppy. She's cute. Good morning, Christine. How you doing today? Cats are not necessarily for lazy people, but cats are for a different type of person than dogs. Dogs are for more extroverted people. Cats are more for the introverted. We tend to, or those of us who like a lower energy, that doesn't mean you're lazy. It's just, it's different. I noticed that this morning my captions isn't showing captions on the screen. That's because you didn't reset Oh, yeah. I know. I just kind of rushed.
Think you can stop what we do? I doubt it. We've got the energy whenever you want.
Look at those puppies going crazy, Michelle.
My spark and I found this. Everybody in the crowd start bouncing. Think you can
Look at
stop
those
what
puppy
we do?
videos.
I doubt it. We've got
Alright,
the
yeah,
energy
knock
whenever
it
you
off.
want.
Okay, hold on.
Man, that's a...
Stop what we do? I doubt it.
Come on. First of all, I wasn't even set up to show that yet. Okay? Jesus Christ.
It was all Rottweiler
I
puppies.
know.
Going
It's
crazy.
a little Rottweiler video. I saw that. What I mean is that... Oh, I'm on the wrong screen. That's why. Oh, no, you were on the right screen, but you were... Oh. Jeez. Yeah, Google Meets, I gotta configure this. So Tiger's very happy with her puppy. But she said she's a handful because she's
It's a full-time job right now, Michelle.
Yeah, I know. It's just like having a toddler. Kittens can be just the same way. People don't realize
I wonder if that puppy is going to see Tiger Kitty's breasts and try to suckle off those breasts. You know what I mean?
I don't know if they do that. Noodles,
Because I know for a fact she's going to be walking around that dog naked once. If I was to see those nipples and those beautiful breasts, I would definitely be suckling.
Well, first of all, you're the same species as Tiger Kitty. Second of all, is that
Michelle, I wouldn't be expecting milk to come out. You know what I mean?
well, you never know. You might. I gotta figure this thing out here. Don't worry about.
Oh, Michelle, I want to give a big shout out to Bridge. Bridge, thank you very much. That's Bridge on YouTube. I don't know if she watches your channel, but I've been trying
Bridge?
So Bridge is someone who used to help out Michael Nelson, and I'm sure she still does. She's an amazing supporter of YouTube content creators. This woman sent me 24 rolls of toilet paper. All right. She sent me a whole case of ramen noodles. She sent me a case of Body Armor energy or like Gatorade type stuff. She sent me 20 cans of soup. She sent me a whole box of Famous Amos chocolate chip cookies. I'm talking about a case. She also sent me a bunch of other dried foods and goods, crackers, granola bars. The list goes on and on and on. Thank you so much, Bridge.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Well, what are you going to do with all that stuff?
Eat it.
Yeah.
So basically, this is what this woman did. I want to marry this woman. She gave me drinks, right? She gave me all this food, and then she sent me toilet paper to wipe my ass. Right? I mean, this woman's amazing. I'm in love with Bridge. She's beautiful too, by the way.
Carrie did that for me a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Carrie Bridges did that for me a couple years ago.
It's not Harry Carey. It's not Harry Carey Bridges. No, yeah, this woman is beautiful. She's not like Harry Carey Bridges.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so Tiger's happy she got a new dog, and for her that fills a void in her life, which I understand.
Mm-hmm.
You know. And so we played Turtle Well last night. Tiger Kitty's coming on. Good morning. How you doing?
Hey, Tiger. Congratulations, Tiger.
I know. I'm so happy. It's sleeping, so I'm in the garage. Oh, it's hell.
Yeah. Is it a girl?
Yeah.
Awesome.
So the dog's sleeping in the garage. Mm-hmm.
No, the dog's on the sofa sleeping. But
okay.
All it does is piss, shit, mess about, and sleep and eat.
She'll do it on the sofa. She'll go back in there. It's gonna be a pile of shit. And
yeah,
it's
not house trained yet. It's only 9 weeks old.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Well, I said like a puppy is like a toddler. You're just gonna be running around.
Last night I got this huge dog. It fits a full-grown Rottweiler. So I made it a bed in there next to my bed, put the dog in, and it just whined and whined and whined. 2 o'clock, it's still whining. So I have to pick it out of there, put it on the bed with me. In it comes. It's in the bed already.
That's how freaking Wishbone was. Tino wasn't like that. Wishbone was like that. I had to hold that dog I couldn't leave that dog alone. You'd cry.
Interesting.
You gotta squeeze and hug those dogs.
Yeah.
You should probably try to whip out one of those breast tiger and try to put it in its mouth. See what happens.
Parasolos wants to know if you found that raccoon on that construction site.
No, the rascal's gotten. I think it got out, or it fell down one of the shafts.
I'm sure he found a way to get in. He probably had a way to get out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Probably looked around there and said, "Shit, there's nothing to eat."
Krista, the dog doesn't have a name yet. It was kind of spur of the moment thing I did yesterday. And I haven't even thought of a name.
Probably
isn't it kind of embarrassing thinking about dog names?
Yeah. and then if I like a name, I'm like, oh, I don't know someone who.
Well, let's see. She's a girl dog. You could always rename her the same name your first dog was.
Ooh.
At least that way, any monogram dog stuff you can still use, right? Yes, raccoons can be very sneaky.
Or you could be a total douchebag like Michelle's parents and just give her a boy's name. Man, fucking assholes. Can't believe they did that to you, Michelle.
Well, I finally gave my second spring paw lynx a name. I call him Pumpkin. And then we got Rusty and I got Pumpkin. So now when my hunter goes out, she has the 2 spring paw lynxes go attack targets now.
Oh, why do you call it Pumpkin?
Because there's another orange cat that's on YouTube, but the shorts that's part of the cat podcast. His name is Pumpkin.
Oh, okay.
So I figure why not?
But Michelle, you hate Pumpkin.
That's one of the few shorts they actually watch because it's a series.
You hate Pumpkin, Michelle. You hate pumpkin pie. You hate everything having to do with pumpkin. You already told us about this. Why would you name your dog Pumpkin?
Oh, what else did you call him? Orange?
Well, I mean, you could have called the cat Pickles. You hate pickles too.
Yeah, but pickles aren't orange. I mean, spring paw lynxes are orange.
Nectarine, Michelle. You should have called them Nectarine. Fragrance.
Well, I could have called him Rusty too, but then it'll be confusing me. I gotta make sure I gotta keep both spring paw lynxes fed because they're both running about right now in my hunter character in Silver Moon. So I gotta make sure to keep lots of meat on hand for both.
Popcorn. Oh.
Popcorn reminds me of like some southern fat hillbilly with a friggin' with like overalls. You know what I mean? Like something like Grizz. Like they would call him Popcorn. Like
I was liking the name Scarlet and Harper.
You know what's weird? That's what my sister named her kids.
What? Scarlet and Harper? Are you kidding me?
Harper, yeah.
Yeah, I like Harper.
I mean, first of all, because the spring paw lynx looks a little bit like a saber-toothed cat, you kind of go, well, I guess you could call him Saber if you really wanted to, or Saber Spark. Oh my god, a YouTuber probably would blanch. But I didn't name it Saber Spark.
Or you could be like Justin and just like name your dog like Frank.
I don't know. I've had cats called
Steve.
I had a cat called Rusty. I had a cat called Morris. I had a cat called Gray, which when I was a kid, a little gray cat. I had Dusty.
Ray the Stray. You had
Ray the Stray. Oh, he doesn't look like that. But if I get I wonder what happened if my hunter, which is a night elf, picked up a spring night saber, then she could probably name him Ray the Stray. She's because the night sabers are cute too. They're They're kind of like tigers. They're
How about
big.
Maybelline or Vidal Sassoon?
Nah, I wouldn't go that far. There's got to be one name or one word, but something that I can keep track of.
Yeah, call it Tina. Call it Tina.
Actually, I think I have a third spring polylinks. I think I can pull out of my inventory. I can have 3 of them. Let's put it this way: 2 of them alone take care of the scourge nicely. The scourge can't even get near me when I ever go into the dead scar. It's like, and I attack them, and they try to turn around. All of a sudden, you got Rusty and Pumpkin going right at the jugulars. Well,
Michelle,
they don't have jugulars.
why did you call Rusty?
Why? Because I named him after my cat.
What, you already had a cat called Rusty?
Yeah,
why did
I already
you
have
call
a spring polylinks named Rusty.
No. Why did you call the real Rusty?
Because he looked like a rusty color, although technically he's more of a sandy color.
You name every animal after, like, what they look like.
Yeah, I try to.
Or
But I try to pick names that...
Ray was Ray.
Ray the Street was named after Ray LaChapelle. He was an
Ray
old
LaChapelle?
scruffy Maine Coon cat that basically just
Well,
kind of...
if you were going to name Michelle, what would you name Michelle? Like a Betty or something. She kind of looks like a Betty or like a Babs, you know.
Rita.
Yeah, Rita. Yeah, Michelle, you don't really look like a Michelle.
I don't think I look like Rita the meter or the meter Rita.
Marge.
So anyway, I went back into World of Warcraft last night after I showed it to Gaming Fairy after we ended the live stream, because it took me a while to get all the computers all kind of caught up, because the reason why it was the retail WoW was crashing in my Mac was because they've added so much to the game that my poor Mac was having chest pains because it only has 16 gigabytes of RAM, and it's got integrated graphics, and so it means it takes video RAM out of your RAM.
Michelle, can I possibly play something for Tiger Kitty?
You're talking about the video that we missed originally?
Michelle.
Yeah, why don't you put it on now that everybody can see it?
Look at that. Oh, so cute. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, go! Yeah!
Think you can stop what we do? I doubt it. We've got the energy, we'll tell you all about it. I searched for my spark and I found this. Everybody in the crowd start bouncing. Think you can stop what we do? I doubt it. We got the energy, we tell you all about it.
Is that the kind of bed you got for the dog?
Yeah. She's got that cage as well, like that big.
Let's look up dog beds.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Look at these luxury. Look at this one. Look at this one. Oh my God!
Oh,
There's Tina and Wishbone. Oh my God, Michelle! Look at that. You're gonna have a little
See it.
living underneath.
you have cats in there, Michelle, as well.
The under the bed dog spots.
Oh, dog pods. Dog pods. Wishbone, shut the fuck up, dude.
He can't go in the dog pod.
Yeah, get out of here. Go lay down.
That's a really good idea. Look at that space saving on like you had 2 dogs.
So instead of having shoes under your bed, you got dogs.
All right, but Tiger, seriously, like no dog is gonna go under the bed when they could just hop on in the bed with you. They're gonna want to go in the bed with you.
That's true. That's true.
You know, this would never work.
No.
But it is a cool idea. Very cool idea. Wow, look at the size of this thing, Michelle.
Good morning, Michael.
Wow.
Yeah,
Would you
He's testing him out. A $500 dog bed versus a $20 dog bed. This
Man,
must be the expensive.
I could sleep in something like that.
Yeah, I could. Oh, hell yeah. I'd curl up real good in that.
People beds
Which
that
dog
go.
bed is the best? Oh, Wishbone, shut up.
Welcome to the Talamasca.
Over the last 10 weeks, I have been testing out the top 7 best-selling, most popular
Now, what
orthopedic
kind of
bed.
dog bed do you have, Tiger? Like something like that, or
No, it was one. If you go backwards a bit, I have to have a washable cover.
Oh, okay. Yep.
It's on the market in an effort to find the best dog bed for large dogs. In this review, you will learn how well each dog bed performed in our testing for myself and my 2 adult mastiffs. If you are new here, my name is Stephanie, aka Big Dog Mom, and on this channel, I provide information and resources to help you and your big dog live your best life together. If you are a returning subscriber,
Michelle, why don't you do a show like this where you test out like cat products?
Yeah.
Rusty.
Well, I don't really buy a lot of cat products for Rusty.
But if you started, you could buy like, well, he doesn't wear a collar.
Well,
3 different treats and say, we're going to do it.
Exactly. Which one does Rusty like most? And be like, you could say this is Rusty approved, you know?
Yeah.
Oh.
Of the beds I tested, this one comes with a baffled liner design that keeps the 100% recycled fiber fill in place to provide your dog with maximum loft.
Look at all that fill.
It has a very nice upholstery grade home decor fabric cover that is removable and machine washable for easy care. I do really like the gray cream color scheme, which is nice and neutral. The top has a cream plush fabric. I
don't know what's comfortable for dogs, but like I'd probably want to be in one of those like side cover things, like the first where that woman was laying. I like those.
You can
see but
here.
when you go
this bed is filled with.
Doing?
Mine is flat.
Okay.
100% recycled polyester fiber with a woven baffled liner with 2 chambers for even distribution of fill. Priced at $36.99
Michelle, what is fill? It looked like a bunch of like African American head hair. Right?
Unboxing required. Unique among all of the beds I tested, this one comes with a baffled liner design that keeps the 100% recycled fiber fill in place to provide your dog
with maximum. That?
What's that, Michelle, inside that dog bed? What's fiber fill?
She said it's polyfiber fill. It's just a synthetic material, but it looks like she can add or remove it as needed.
That's pretty
loft.
Good.
It has a very nice upholstering. The Kirkland round dog bed had an approximate depth of 7 inches of fiber fill at rest. With the weight of one mastiff that is over 200 pounds, the fill was compressed to approximately 1 inch to 1.5 inches. For this reason, I am giving this metric a score of 2. The zipper was pretty good, no major flaws. It was a standard zipper, giving it a score of 4 out of 5.
Michelle, did you know most zippers are produced in Japan?
Yes,
did you
I know that.
That's what they call them, zipper heads.
In terms of the bed's appearance and smell as my dogs used it, put simply, it was pretty gross, earning a score of 2. The cream plush top was noticeably dirty with dirt, dog hair, and slobber in between each washing of the cover, making it somewhat...
What color is yours? Brown or like black?
Gray.
Yeah.
Oh, that's expected.
Unsightly. The Kirkland round bed is not waterproof, and there is no option to get a waterproof liner for it, so I gave this metric a 0. Additionally, while I like the look of this model, there are no other size or color options available, so the generic zippers seemed perfectly functional and I had no issues giving them a score of 4. In terms of the general appearance and smell with use, unfortunately, I could only award a score of 2 for this metric for the reasons I mentioned just a minute ago. The Bedshore dog bed comes with a terrific waterproof liner, which I verified does in fact work, easily warranting a score of 5 out of 5 here. On Amazon, Bedshore has a plethora of size and color options, again, giving them a score of 5 for this metric as well.
Michelle, you could do this.
Do you know what, as well? You know all the stuff you buy, if it's a proper business, don't you get the money back for that? Isn't that like company, like you need to buy stuff to review?
Yeah, what is that? Why don't you get involved with that, Michelle?
What's that?
Like reviewing products online.
Yeah, I do buy products online and I review them, but never thought about buying pet stuff.
No, you got to do the stuff that they want to push, Michelle. You know what I mean? So like, I don't know, like what are they trying to push now? Like maybe it's like a I don't know, a pair of shoes or something like that.
Oh, like I said, I've seen the human dog beds that you saw a video real quick of that they were showing.
All right, would you spend a night in a human dog bed?
No.
If we got you a human dog bed, would you spend the night in the human dog bed and do a review?
No, because first of all, it would be very hard to get out of bed.
Honey.
This is another dog bed that is manufactured in China. However, the return policy is reasonable.
Right, but what if we put the dog bed on your bed and you slept in the dog bed?
Then what the hell's the point? That's a good point there. Besides, the cat sleeps on my bed with me.
Okay. All right.
I definitely like that dog, those dog hidey holes under the other bed. That was kind of cute because that could be useful.
Yeah, it was pretty, inventive and all that stuff. Michelle, what do you think about what's going on in Iran? If I was the Iran regime, I would take President Trump dead serious. Says General Jack something.
Hi, Tiff.
So,
Michelle?
Spare Soul said he visited Fred Rogers museum yesterday.
The Fred Rogers Museum? That's what you said?
Yeah, that's what he went to.
Fred Rogers.
From Mr. Rogers' neighborhood.
Oh, museum. Sorry. There we go. Check out the Fred Rogers Museum.
Downtown Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. What a beautiful skyline, and what a beautiful day. It's going to be a good one.
Welcome, everyone. Adam the Woo here. One could say that. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day for a neighbor.
Now, did Parasolo see this? Para, did you see the Rogers statue? That looks like a clump of fucking shit that was formed into
he went
Mr.
to the
Rogers
cemetery. Okay. So
the
yes.
cemetery?
So he went to the cemetery where he's buried.
So this guy's good. I used to troll this guy back in the day.
This is the boot that started it all. When
was
you
a
think
mod
of
for
LL
him
Bean, you
one
think of
time,
the
and then
Bean.
he got in a
LL.
fight. Perfect.
Hey, you all. Carpetbagger here, coming to you live from the north, more specifically, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And even more specifically than that, we are in front of the Senator John Hines History Center here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Couldn't you see Michelle doing something like this?
Yeah.
I could. If she would put effort in.
She doesn't want to.
I know.
I never said I don't want to. I wanted to go do a few things that you didn't want to.
You?
Well, Michelle, I told you this a while ago. I said, if we go to this place, you got to look up the history, you got to talk about it, and you got to, introduce people to what you're talking about. And you never do it.
Yeah.
Senator John Hines, the first husband of Teresa Hines Carey, the wife of Senator John Kerry. She's married to two different
Hey, let me ask you
senators.
a question. When I was younger, Michelle, and I was becoming sexually active, you start dating girls, they don't know what to do. Sometimes you got to tell them what to do, right? So if, let's say we were laying in bed and I was trying to get my girlfriend at the time, in high school to try to do something, and she's like, I don't know how. And I said, well, just grab it like a Heinz ketchup bottle and start trying to shake out all the ketchup. Would you grab it and then start bashing it with your other hand?
What?
And of course, the Heinz in Senator John Heinz is the same Heinz in Heinz Ketchup, a family of ketchup tycoons. But anyways, there is a history museum named after Senator John Heinz, and one thing that brought this to my attention is there's actually an exhibit on Mr. Rogers, a fairly comprehensive exhibit, it appears. So very excited about seeing that, and very excited about what else we may find in the Senator John Heinz History Center. So please follow me.
So Michelle, you think you could do something like that?
Go into a museum?
No, like introduce your viewers to the museum, like the way he just did.
I could. That's what we were kind of gonna do at the Vintage Computer Festival East in March of this year coming up. Where's April?
All right. So if we do this, Michelle, it's going to be all produced. Okay. We're going to do several takes. You got to get a microphone, Michelle. All right. We got to record it with the microphone. You got to introduce us to the whatever museum or whatever the hell it is, the computer show. And then I need you to act a little bit like theatrical. So when you see something cool, be like, wow, awesome. Can you do that?
Well, that's one of the reasons I'm excited about the Vintage Computer Festival East. It's kind of a museum in a sense. It's a working displays of computers that people have built, restored.
All right, but Michelle, give your audience a little taste of what it's going to sound like when you find the computer of your dreams, your dream computer.
Oh boy. Well, first of all, I tend to think more at the spur of the moment more than anything. But let's say, for example,
okay, but can you act, Michelle? Can you just please act it out?
I'm trying to
like.
think.
Let's say, okay, we're walking through the computer show, right?
All right, give me.
And out of the corner of your eyes, you think you saw something, like a unicorn of computers, the unicorn of computers.
All right, so give me a second.
And it says free on it. Like, pretend like we just saw this. What do you do? Like, how are you going to act?
All right, so
like,
let me.
Cowabunga.
You didn't even get a chance to answer the questions. So let's get started with the basics. Okay, I would say, first of all, guys, this is the first time I've ever been to the Vintage Computer Festival East. It is free to come in. Here you can see exhibits of people building computers, restoring computers of all sizes, styles, homemade ones, restored commercial ones. I am standing right next to Dave Lovelace of Usagi Electric, who's showing his first USUG-1 vacuum tube computer. The first only single-bit computer made entirely out of vacuum tubes. This wall-mounted computer has a paper tape reader, has a bell for announces the completion of projects, the motor that feeds the tape.
All right, Michelle, you got to give us a little bit more than just reading a script, Michelle. Like, you got to be like, oh my God, look at this. This is the best. Oh my God.
I would definitely be talking about what makes the computer awesome. The fact is, he built it on the design
Michelle,
of an
we know it's
old
awesome.
Motorola.
We want to see it in your face.
You know, like a presenter when they're on the TV, they're like, they present things in a excited manner.
Exactly.
Like, you need to get more oomph in, more like wow.
Gusto. People with Asperger's respond to gusto. Michelle, can you somehow put more gusto into that performance?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's like I said, right now it's just kind of weird. I only got.
All right, Michelle, if this is how you're gonna act when we go there, I'm not going there with you. You can go get Stan or Chris.
No, chill. Okay, first of all, you're asking me to come up with something cold. I'm not exactly the greatest at coming up with shit cold.
Michelle, no.
In fact, I came and take a good shit when I'm cold.
No, okay, Michelle. Like, remember
earlier, you come up with shit on the fly. You don't need questions written down and all this.
Plus, Michelle, all you got to do is be like, wow, or come up with a saying. Remember we were all screaming hype? Hype!
Wowzers!
Yeah.
You could say that.
What's going on?
Yeah. Look at this computer. Oh my God.
Yeah, and do that thing where you stick your front teeth out in front of your face. You know when she does this, she gets like really excited.
Another place to go to is a place called System Source Museum. Where is that located? I think that's in.
Yeah, but Michelle, you're making it sound really boring.
Yeah, you're not being a good presenter. You're presenting this. You want to get people
right. System source computers. Boop, 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 boop. Make computer sounds, Michelle. You know what I mean?
And then there's the new Connection Museums gonna be opening up in Colorado, which is kind of cool too. I love telephone systems, so I'd probably
Michelle, you're never gonna go unless you do this. Unless you make this happen. You have to become popular on YouTube, Michelle. You're not doing it.
Hey, Nads, Fairy, Grizz. The new puppy is a pain in the ass, Nads, but she's adorable.
Yeah, she is.
I doubt she'll be eating Tiger Kitty. I doubt it.
She won't be eating me.
So Michelle, come on, let's put more gusto into it. Let's go.
Like what I just did. I just did it. Like, I don't
think Justin will be any different than me in that level.
Oh, Michelle, I've seen you when you're super happy and almost.
Oh yeah, I know. I can be great, but like I said,
feeling like a piggy when you.
All right. I walk into Tiger Kitty's house. She lets me in. She turns around, Michelle. Her shirt's off. Wowzers! Look at that! Wow!
Yeah. Look at the annoyance. You know what? When did they ever turn this caption into it basically just sits there and waits like a frozen turd? When the hell did they add that option? I guess that's
Michelle, can we please like stay on track? I know you're trying to avoid this whole thing, but I'm telling you right now, you got to give me something. If I'm going to go out there with you, Michelle, I can't have Robot Michelle introduce. I mean, you sound like a robot sometimes.
I'm going to see if we can fix that a little bit better here.
Oh my God.
Oh my what? Okay, here's the captions tab. Let's see if I can set it so I can scroll automatic without having to keep manually doing it. Otherwise, I'm going to keep missing captions.
This is going nowhere.
Live captions, so there's captions.
No one. Okay, go ahead. All right, what is the name of this computer show? I'll look up this computer show, Michelle, and I want you to react to some of the computers. Okay, you want to do that?
All I know is I'm really excited about going to Vintage Computer Festival East.
Okay, Vintage Computer Festival East. We are gonna look up some videos on Vintage Computer Festival East.
Right? You would hate it because you'll think it's just as boring as watching paint dry.
Yeah, but Michelle, I'm doing this for you, and I want to make it successful.
Yeah, I know it's really awesome because it's free to enter. It's free to go to. It doesn't cost anything, as far as I understand.
Okay, so here we go. 2025 Vintage Computer Festival East.
Right, that was last year.
Okay.
Greetings and welcome to another travel vlog.
Oh yeah, LGR.
Yeah, this is first trip I've taken.
Oh, you know him
since the hurricane happened.
Sounds like one, yeah.
The return of Area 51, Alienware's highest performance desktop yet. Equipped.
This place looks ghetto as hell. What the hell was that?
Why don't we watch and see? That's part of the computer exhibit. And this thing's for sale too. You can buy stuff there too.
All right, so Michelle, we just walked into the Vintage Computer Festival. This is what you're seeing. So I'm gonna tell everybody about the schedule. This is amazing. This is great. I can't believe this. I'm so happy that
I don't know.
David
I sort of did that with the Chill Theater thing too. I showed the booklet. You were thoroughly bored at Chill Theater. I was thoroughly bored. Absolutely.
All right, Michelle. Not everyone gets to rub elbows with Frank Zito and fucking whatever the Willie Nelson or whoever you met over there. Michelle, we're pretending that we're at the Vintage Computer Festival East. All right. What are you going to give your audience? You just come across a schedule. What are you going to do?
No, I'm going to be describing what the Computer Festival East is, where it's located, why is it cool, what's at it. I just tried to do a chiller theater, which really my heart wasn't in it.
Can you stop slagging off chiller theater?
Oh yeah, there's some promotions for local restaurants. Cool.
Okay,
Tickets
Michelle.
and swag.
What do you think about this? Look at all these rooms, Michelle.
Look at all the stuff here. Do not use this door. Okay. Here's where some of the computers are set up.
That's it.
That's some of it. It takes the whole building.
This looks ghetto as hell. This looks ghetto as hell. There's no one there. This is gonna be the best, Michelle. The best, I can tell.
I know we're still setting up.
Okay, so you come across this thing, Michelle.
That's what that is.
It's an RCA. I don't know.
So it looks like a couple boards put together with a touchstone keypad. Oh no, it doesn't. It has okay, yeah, it has a hexadecimal keypad. 16 buttons.
Is this shit they're selling?
No, these exhibits. But you can buy some of the stuff from people too.
Odd.
That's a computer somebody built.
I'm going to this, Tiger, by the way. Isn't that awesome?
You got any old shit you can take there, Michelle?
And it explains about the specs and how it works.
All right, so this is where you want to go, Michelle.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I mean, like, are you just gonna be like staring at stuff? Or are you gonna be like, "Oh my god, guys, look at this! This is great! Look at this! Look at these switches! Oh, this is totally awesome, man!"
Do you like all that stuff, Michelle? Do you like
a
all
DIY computer? Yeah. I'll tell you, that shelf sure looks familiar. Yeah, duh. You got one right like that in your closet. The Teletype Model 15. That's so cool. That's actually working right there. Do you realize the Teletype is completely mechanical? It doesn't even have... The only electronics is the power supply. See that?
That's crazy, actually. That's pretty wild.
Yes, it is. Shows all the layout of the exhibit.
Okay, so that was the end. That was it. Those 3 computers, Michelle. Those 3 computers.
No wonder it's.
All right, we're going home.
No, there's
Oh
more.
my god! If I paid for that, I'd be really pissed off.
Here's the main room that's got all the business in it.
Nerds.
And there's some more down there.
Maybe that's what I should do when we go in there. I'll dress up like Ogre from Revenge of the Nerds, and I'll just run through the place screaming "Nerds!"
See, it's in a whole bunch of buildings. It's not just a single building.
Where is this? In New Jersey?
Yeah.
There's an airplane there.
Looks like an old military base.
That's the Data General TG1. That's Usagi's computer he repaired. Oh, that's the not the Data General. That's the Bendix G15.
She knows all this.
That's the first working vacuum, or one of the first remaining working vacuum tube computers. Then that looks like it's an MSI type or a MITS design. And some of these computers you actually get to try out. Yeah, that looks like it's a Mitz or Kim. Kim 1. There's a data punch card puncher from IBM. Used to punch cards. The standard 80 column punch cards. Punches on acidic.
What is acidic?
It's another computer language that competes with ASCII. Tape drives.
You imagine lugging all this shit around? Yeah. These fucking people. These people are. What?
Why?
Look at the size of those things.
That's a mini computer. That's a mini computer tape drive and probably a complete mini computer system. That's probably the CPU on the side there.
I mean, I get to preserve this, but to do it as a hobby and have all that shit in your house, why?
So is this a museum, Michelle, or is this a...
This is a computer exhibit festival, or it's kind of like a Comic-Con, but it's for computers. You can call it a computer com.
That's crazy, man.
There's some musical instruments there. There's a handmade novel chord.
Michelle, did you see what it said?
Inside the Bendix G15, you can see all the cards, the way that they're set up in racks like that.
Michelle, did you happen to see what it said?
Which one?
On the piano.
Yeah, it's a handmade novel chord. It's a synthesizer.
So she's gonna get there and she's gonna start touching everything, and it specifically says "do not touch."
No.
Like, you know what I mean? There's gonna be a big problem with this. I guarantee.
There are some things that are set for people to touch.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah. 1939. Look at the knobs on that bad guy. Chicken head knobs. This is the G15 interior of the Bendix.
Now, Michelle, if you had that in your apartment, it would be like rats.
That's Dave from Usagi right there.
She knows all these fucking people.
Yeah. This is why she's never on anyone else's freaking live streams. Cause...
Look at that tape drive next to the Bendix.
Michelle, would you blow Dave if you met him?
I'd like to meet him.
Yeah, so if he was trying to romance you, and I was like, Michelle, I don't think it's a good idea. You're like, oh, stop being such a prude, Noodles. Get away, and you guys end up going behind the computer festival. You come back and there's sperm all over your ears and stuff like that.
Noodles, you could rent a table and give out free wedgies.
There's some of those CPU the computer trainers back in the 70s.
Free wedgies for the nerds, Michelle.
1-inch tapes. Wow. There's there's Altair. There's the MSI 8080. They're both S100 based computers. They got your different other computers. I forget what some of these models are. This is part of Usagi's exhibit.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If I saw this in someone's house, I'd be like, throw this in the garbage. Throw it in the garbage.
He knows what they're all named.
That's a digital computer. Oh, that's a P2P. That is
11.
P2P.
11.
IBM PC 5150 running Lotus 123.
It's amazing, really.
What a nerd, Michelle. I'm gonna dress up like a bully when we go to this place.
Commodore 64C with a simulated mini keyboard on the top.
Hey, let me ask you a serious question. Do you think Revenge of the Nerds would have been better with Michelle or without Michelle in it? If you were in Revenge of the Nerds, I think that would have made that movie even more epic.
Probably pretty exciting, I would think. The IRL version of the Revenge of the Nerds. Oh, that's a nice keyboard. I like that one. That's pretty. That's a terminal. That's a Lisa.
Michelle, do you find these computers like sexy at all?
Some of them, yeah.
Wow.
Really? Like what? Like how sexy though? Well,
there's
like
you
want
got
to
your Macintosh Plus right there. That Mac Plus is cute. It's cute because it was one of the smaller computers that Steve Jobs actually made. Oh, what's that big bad boy? With a big, nice orange button. The Cray.
That's the Cray 11.
YMP. Really? Oh, that's cute for a supercomputer.
Banana.
Hey, is that touchscreen?
No.
Actually, some of them are, actually. And then you have some, just go through describing what he sees there, but Noodles, you can see there's a lot of stuff there. There's also vendors areas, too.
Yeah, I mean, it all looks the same to me.
Yeah, me too.
You know what I mean? Like,
I don't get it.
Yeah, I'm not really. I mean,
Plus,
Michelle,
they
I
also
get.
do computer repairs there, too.
Oh, great. Imagine if you brought your computer there and you put it down on someone's table to repair it, and all these cockroaches started coming out of it. It's like, oh man, we found your problem. It's the thousands of cockroaches that are in your computer.
I don't have roaches in my computers. There's no food for them to eat inside.
Is that a train?
That's what it looks like, right?
They have trains too.
Oh my god! Now she's really gonna lose her shit. They got trains too.
Got your HO, and then if you want to see fun, take a look at something called the Connection Museum in Seattle. You want to see telephone gear?
Look at those radios.
Amateur radio stuff. Old record players.
It's weird how human beings fall into this trap. My friend did. My friend really got into radios. I thought it was like a weird thing. They become deathly like serious about them.
The speakers area. This is really cool.
I just, Michelle, you can't touch anything if we go there.
There are some areas in the museum that have as touchable exhibits.
No, but I have a feeling that you're going to touch all the keys. You're going to knock something over.
Yeah, the only one left of its kind.
Yeah,
smash. Oh,
a stack of CDs, DVDs.
It says LGR on it.
Yeah, basic game review. Yeah.
Oh, it's a coaster?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, this looks ghetto enough for Michelle.
Yeah.
We could do this, Michelle.
That's cool, huh?
Oh, is that what was putting you off? You didn't want to go to any fancy...
So it's the layout of all the exhibits.
No, but like this seems so okay. So my whole thing was like getting her on an elevator, an escalator, or you know what I mean? Any of that stuff.
This does look doable for her.
Yeah, this will be very much accessible for her.
Look, food.
Yeah.
So you'll have toilets, Michelle.
Military vehicles, computers, and trains.
Well, you might like the military.
Now it shows the military. Now so some of the military vehicles. Those are generators right there.
Oh, they had a consignment shop.
There's a nice plane, a helicopter. The RC-12E's cool. I don't know much about that, but railroad signals, railroad ties.
Yeah, this place looks like crap.
You kidding me? People have collected these things, and some of this stuff.
Michelle, I need you to get on top of that behind that 50 caliber. We're gonna get pictures of you. I'm gonna bring a Nazi helmet.
Oh,
with me.
Noodles is gonna have a 50 caliber.
I'm gonna bring some helmets with me. We're gonna put you on top of it.
Battle Zone. That'd be a good advert for Battle Zone.
Free stuff! My favorite stuff.
There you go. There's our excitement. There it was. There it was. There was the scream.
Michelle, I need you to do that more, Michelle.
I love free stuff. Couple of computers over there. Couple of PCs, books. Oh, that's it. That's one of those Mattel's computers. Hot Wheels with the steering wheel and everything.
Who's the douchebag who bought that?
That's the guy one, but then they got the Barbie one too. This isn't the Hot Wheels, but.
So, Michelle, when you navigate through these old computers, do you kind of feel like you're going back in history or something like that?
Yeah, there's definitely history. In fact, you saw over there the iMac G3. That was the first computer I actually started with my Mac sessions. Well, the Performa was the oldest, but
what was the computer that you used to hack to cause that crime that you were convicted of?
It was just a generic 386. I think 286, 386. Brandon says Michelle would be amazed at what you're saying. Yeah, I would love to see the old radio section. Says Parasolo. That's cool too. Look at that. It's PC laptop. Flame red. Custom made case.
Look at the size of that thing. Holy shit.
It's massive, yeah.
I saw gaming laptops like that one. That Dell. Yeah. Wow. Power adapters.
All right, let's watch videos of computer destruction. You want to watch some computer destruction videos?
Why don't you go put on the Commodore 64 Ultimate computer? We talked about that on the show. Why don't you show a video on that? The Commodore 64 Ultimate. I don't want to see computer destruction. That's like watching,
why not?
That's like watching a friend die. Besides, I seen
What do you
plenty.
mean?
Oh, it's going to upset her.
I'm not interested, Noodles.
What kind of computer is this? Michelle?
What?
What kind of computer is this?
It's just a Dell. It's a monitor.
Okay, well, you like it?
Looks like one of the older Pentium Celeron machines.
Do you
got
think
feelings for it? Is this one that you have feelings for?
Michelle, you have feelings for this computer? Michelle?
What?
Do you have feelings for this computer, Michelle?
No, I don't necessarily. It's just, to me, it's just a generic PC. But I mean, the fact of the matter is that the one computer that I would consider buying, because it's just been released, is the Commodore 64 Ultimate.
So you're going to find a Commodore 64 Ultimate now with destruction.
I don't know if I'm going to buy it right now, Tiger, because I don't.
Michelle, you're not showing this?
No, I'm not showing that
Are
right
you
now.
sticking firecrackers in the fucking in the computer? You're not showing this?
I just think that's abusive. I won't show that. All right, let me show you guys something that's a little more exciting. So let me load this up here. Let's go to
computer.
Firefox. Let's find. Yeah, let's pull up the go to.
I'm fascinated by her every single day. Like when I found out she's like freaked out by cannibalism, like to the max, and now computer destruction. She can't stand it.
It's weird, isn't it? Well, cannibal, I can understand.
So no one ever better make a video about smashing a computer and putting Michelle to that video. Brian.
There you go. Let's take a look.
Brian better not find out that you hate computer destruction, Michelle.
All right, so I'm going to show you guys something now. Since we're on computers right now, this is not a retro machine. This is a machine that's actually being made now. I don't know anything about this content of this channel. It's 18 minutes, 39 seconds, so we can just jump ahead and just select a little bit of it. Just get this on the screen here from Firefox so everybody can see it. So, Comic 64 Ultimate Review. Go to us, YouTube. Switch over the screen here. Okay, widescreen.
Ultimate is the most astonishing retro product I have ever reviewed.
That looks like Brendan
I was
Q.
expecting it to be a straightforward, modern take on the all-time best-selling personal computer. I imagined it would be a newer version of the C64 Mini or the C64 Maxi with, a selection of games and software built in and accessible through a bespoke menu system. Seriously, I would have been totally fine with a modern C64 that hooks to modern 4K displays and televisions and lets me experience the C64 ecosystem on the big screen. And it does that extremely well. But it also does so much more than I could have ever imagined it.
There's
would.
nothing about
Better
this that's
still,
interesting.
it does all of those things.
Michelle, is he going to break it?
Well, from the spot-on design.
What's that?
Like, what is he going to do? It's cool.
He's showing you what the computer has for features. So I'm going to watch what he's showing you here for a little bit.
Of the packaging down to the perfection of the keyboard in every way, the Commodore 64 Ultimate is the kind of modern take on retro hardware that all future endeavors in the space
Oh yes, it also uses all the original accessories too.
should aspire to. They won't, but they should.
So Michelle, stop this for a second. Stop this.
What?
Did you see how excited and enthusiastic he was when he was presenting that? Could you do that?
Of course I can.
All right, let's try it. Let's try it right now.
I mean, let's see. The Commodore 64 Ultimate is something that's just kind of, for me, is a chance to relive my high school years. This computer is a complete hardware and software implementation of my Commodore 64 breadbox model that I had in high school. This computer features real Commodore IEC serial port.
All right, if you're going to say high school, why don't you say like
high
school?
High school. High school.
Yep. Okay.
It's true. I had that computer. I also had a Commodore VIC 20 too, but that way, for those of you who don't know, the keyboard they're showing on that Ultimate is based on the early Commodore 64s that had.
Why don't you say like
use the old Commodore VIC 20 keyboards because they're pin for pin compatible.
All right, Michelle. So you weren't making that like he did. He basically said like boom shakalaka at the end. He did a big explosion. Can you do something like that?
Let's just watch this real quick here.
The Commodore 64 Ultimate packaging looks the part of its predecessor, although dimensionally they differ. The original C64 box is a little taller and a little less wide, but otherwise, the modern take evokes the exact same feeling as the original right from the packaging. It is an excellent combination of both old and new, listing the modern capabilities of the device while using old school images of people using the original on CRT displays. Right on the copy printed on the box, the Commodore 64 Ultimate positions itself as an antidote to the modern computer.
And it does work with old CRTs because it has a capacitive output. So you can plug in the old Commodore 1702 monitor into it directly. Plus it also supports HDMI. And it works with the Commodore 1541, 1571, and 1581 tape drives. The 1351 tape drive, or the C21 data set, also works with it. It loads use of cartridges to standard Atari 2600 joysticks. And it has built-in online emulation of the SID sound interface device for dual SIDs for a total of 8 channels of SID sound. That's kind of cool too. Plus, it has internally storage in the form of SD cards that you can put in, or TF flash cards to store extra programs. But because it's
Michelle, cut it. You're losing everyone. People are leaving.
All right, some people are actually interested in seeing this. So let's take a look at
this.
But
a lot of people left.
All right,
I'm completely into that. As someone who's been using the internet since before Netscape was even a thing, I often think back wistfully to how much simpler it was when a computer was a tool you used to create things, not a device that serves you ads. For those of you who weren't born before 1980, the original Commodore 64 was not only the most successful 8-bit computer of the 1980s, it's the best-selling personal computer of all time. So many Gen Xers grew up with a Commodore 64 as their first computer, and if they didn't have one, like me, they knew someone who did. It debuted at $595 in 1982, which is about $10 million today. Within a year,
that's really expensive.
Cut the price in half. And then
I think that's Michelle. That's the present cost of what, like an Xbox. I think Xboxes go for like $500 or PlayStations.
Right. You know what this computer's going for brand new? The Commodore 64 Ultimate is going for $399 brand new.
Yeah, so this doesn't make sense. Why would that computer cost over $500 back in 1980?
Because at the time it was at the forefront of technology.
But what did it really do?
It had 16 colors, 4-channel sound. It was like a lot of computers at the time. It was compact. It did not include floppy drives. It did not include cassette tape drives. Those are separate. But it had a real honest-to-God keyboard, and people like the fact that they could even plug it into their television sets.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
1984 Sears Holiday Wishbook catalog. It's listed at $229.99, while the Coleco Atom, just a few pages later, is $700. The C64 was affordable, well-supported, handled business and productivity applications while also having a huge library of game. You could load software from a 5 1/4 inch floppy, a cassette tape, or cartridges.
Michelle.
What?
What's going on with Gaming Fairy? Gaming Fairy saying she's leaving?
She's what? I'm not leaving, I'm just disassociating. What do you mean by that?
Oh, I think that means she's not going to talk anymore, Michelle.
Straight to prison? What does that mean? I'm going to come back a few places. Subscribe, please do. Yeah. David Bingman says, "Oh, I want one of those." So do I. Because I could like to be able to go back and fire up Easy Script again so I can do my video editing. For my word processing. And I've got the printer interface that plugs into it to my dot matrix printer, so I'd be able to print my documents on it too.
Yeah, $2,000. That's a pretty big purchase, Chris. That's how much it would be in today's currency. But it's weird how like what would be the equivalent of that today?
Today's computers for the same price?
Well, no, I mean like something that epic that would come out. I just don't even. I can't equate anything to that.
Well, today's computers are all 32 and 64-bit, so technology has advanced a lot. But
I want to make love to you, Gaming Fairy, from behind. Go ahead, Michelle. Michelle, go ahead.
Yeah. So anyway, I was gonna say so let's just watch a little more of this and talk about some of the hardware, which is they added additional hardware they added to it.
It was versatile, compact, extremely affordable, and it was available everywhere. It also had a custom sound chip that let the C64 sing, literally, giving it a huge edge. The C64 produced an iconic sound modern chiptune artists like 8-Bit Weapon still use. Inside the box is the Commodore 64 Ultimate itself, which is actually available in 3 different versions. There's a classic beige, a fully transparent and LED lit model, and a special edition gold translucent version only available for those who backed the device early on. I'm going to get into the design later, but as soon as I opened the box, I was struck by just how perfect this is in terms of replicating the look of the original. I have the original. The only way you can tell the difference is my original one is really old and dirty. There's also not one, but 2 small double-sided sheets of Commodore.
See what he just did there, Michelle?
What's
what he just did there? Not 1, but 2.
Yeah, but 2. Yeah, I got that.
Yeah, but can you do stuff like that, Michelle? Can you replicate that kind of enthusiasm?
Sure. Especially since that's something I actually do want to buy. And I already got the Commodore 1541. I still have that. I didn't throw that out.
So everybody, get ready, because we all know this year it's not going to be teeth first. It's going to be whatever that.
It's going to be a 50-year-old computer. She needs this 50-year-old computer, and she has spent thousands and thousands of dollars on the paper and the plugs.
The computer's
She wants the new one. The new one that just made. For 300 and something.
This is really cool.
Brand new for the Commodore 64 Ultimate. But it uses the Commodore 1541, the 1571, the 1581, 1581.
Right. So you're getting your money's worth. Yep.
But I said, what does it do your computer doesn't do already?
For example, I can play a lot of my classic Commodore 64 games on it, and my applications like Easy Script and data processing, and read all my old files.
That you can do on your regular computer, right? Like you can already do that.
Yeah, but it's just a cool factor. The fact is, it's a computer based on the computer I grew up with in high school.
Yeah. So it's going to bring you back to the times when people were bullying you nonstop and stealing your lunch money and all that crap, right? So it's very nostalgic.
Let me ask you a question, Gaming Theory.
Yeah, go ahead.
Have you ever had anything from your younger years that you wish you could get today? Either an original of it or a reproduction of it that still used all the original accessories that the original you had, or wanted in high school years that you didn't have?
Chris Bliss wants one as well.
Yes, I know it's only $349, but don't forget, right now they.
David S. also would like one. So people want these things.
Yeah, people are buying them. The Commodore brand is, then the ticker symbol is back on the stock market now. You can get it on the NASDAQ. You can buy Commodore stock now.
Is it like the same thing as like buying a jukebox, maybe? Some people like those, don't they?
It's using the original case design. Retro Game, Action Retro did a full inside of the thing. It's really beautiful inside. The circuit board is sweet. I mean, it's got all the ports. It uses the original Commodore 64 keyboard. Is still usable. So if you have an old bread box that's been where the motherboard's bad, you can just drop the Commodore 64 Ultimate board in there, and it'll use the same Commodore keyboard and everything. So it uses all the original guts, all the original accessories.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Tangerine iBook G3. Yes, those are beautiful. The problem with them is that they have the problem with what they call capacitor plague, which really, I had the iMac version of it, which is except mine was the graphite. Actually, I had the graphite or was it Blueberry? I think I had the graphite. The Blueberry was a little bit less sophisticated than my graphite, but then the thing was that those things are fun. Tangerine from Legally Blonde, yes, that is a cool computer. one thing is the original display was limited to 800 by 600 resolution. They, of course, did improve it a lot. But, okay, so let's go back to more of this.
Stickers. The stickers are great. They're high quality. They're not garbage paper ones like you'd expect. And it's just another delightful part of the experience. There's a few for the logo, one for the classic ready prompt, a tiny tape drive, and floppy drive sticker, and more. It's great. I'm going to stick these things everywhere. There's a transparent plastic AC adapter with different interchangeable plug styles for your region and a generous 2.5 meter HDMI cable in a Commodore branded bag. Weirdly, the cable itself is not branded, which is maybe the only thing I can point to with the C64 Ultimate and say, geez, I wish this were a little different. The cable itself supports Ethernet over HDMI for reasons I don't fully understand, as well as 4K resolution. Underneath it all, nestled in a protective cocoon of bubble wrap, is probably my favorite addition to the C64 Ultimate box.
64 can't display 4K.
Just to goodness, spiral-bound instruction manual, just like the original.
With all updates.
And it's an actual instruction manual too. It's not just a 4-page quick start guide translated into 16 different languages to pad it out. This is an almost 250-page tome of goodness we just don't see anymore. And it's more than just a passing resemblance between the new and the old. Yes, there's a quick start guide, obviously, but beyond that, the manual teaches you how to use the Commodore 64 Ultimate in the same way the original manual taught you to use the C64. There's a section on BASIC, the computer programming language so many old heads like me first learned, as well as Advanced BASIC. Take it to the next level. This is probably my favorite thing about the C64 Ultimate. The fact it is a modern version of the old hardware on which I love writing basic programs. Now, if you are not familiar with the language, its primary purpose was to make computer programming easier for beginners. In fact, the name BASIC is an acronym for Beginner's All-Purpose Symbolic Instruction Code. No one uses it anymore, not for anything serious. Ask anyone now and they'll tell you to start with Python. Well, I'm here to say those people are wrong, and BASIC is the perfect place to start. One of the greatest things about having a hardware identical version of the original Commodore 64 is
Michelle, people are leaving, Michelle.
What's that?
People are leaving. Tiger left.
I don't think so.
Michelle, Tiger just left because she can't take it anymore.
Noodles. First of all, I do find this stuff interesting. I think most of my audience may not necessarily understand why it's so cool to me.
Can we watch Computer Destruction, Michelle? I got it up on screen right now.
It's doing pretty good. We got 16 people in right now. The thing is this.
Right, I gotta go.
Okay, good. All right. So yeah, Gaming Theory. You can get the laptop from Likely Blonde, the Tangerine one. They are available. They are cute because they had to handle the folds down like it does. Unfortunately, as I said, the suffers from capacitor plague, and of course the original nickel cadmium battery is probably shot, but you probably could put a new nickel cadmium battery cells in it. They didn't use lithium ion back then. They did use nickel metal hydride. That was another option. I mean, I just think it's fun to look at these computers because they bring back memory about how much people want the old stuff back. They do. They want the old stuff back. They're not interested in all the new stuff. I mean, for example, let's talk about something else that's going on right now. For those of you who do not know about what's going on with the disaster Windows 11, Microsoft has got more hate on Windows 11 than they did even on Windows Vista. People hate Windows 11 because of two reasons. Actually, more than two. But the first one is it is got loaded with AI bloat and slop. That is absolutely, nobody wanted that. Second of all, the Windows 11 is insisting that you have to buy a brand new computer even if the computer you have is more than capable of running it, because when Microsoft wants you to buy all new computer parts. By the way, don't forget tonight, guys. We have the also the Discord open panel chat, which should be interesting. I consider it too graphical to watch. I really do. Look, I have computers that just break down after a few years. Not willingly destroying them. But if you want to go watch computer destruction, go watch a scrapper. Go watch how e-waste is processed. It's sad. You know. But it's because David, your computer's newer. But if you got an older one, watch out for certain upgrades that will actually brick the firmware in your computer. Windows 11 had been known to actually destroy firmware in devices, webcams. For example, even the built into the motherboard, the firmware gets corrupted. The BIOS can get corrupted on the computer as well, making the computer unbootable unless you can get someone to reflash it by actually putting the clips onto it, firmware flash it from another computer. Yeah, it's probably got TPM, right? TPM 2.0, and it's got the version 8 CPU, because my Dell's got TPM 2.0, but the CPU is only a version 7 of the i7 processor. So i5 is it i5 or i7? I don't remember. I think it's an i7. But because the processor is one generation too old, I can't install Windows 11 on it. Which is unfortunately pissing off a lot of commercial businesses. The same reason, because they don't see why Microsoft insisted on that kind of demand. Yeah. Yeah. They did have a pink one, which is strawberry, and they do have the purple one that was grape. There was also available color, and now the new, or not so new now, but I think it's M2 iMac has the colors too. Well, I mean, like I said, I don't have a problem with Windows 10 either, so. But I'm going to say one thing. I really wish if we could keep the trolls out of our hair, I would love to have this open up to the public to just come up and talk. But unfortunately, the trolls insist on ruining it for everybody. And this is why we have to do members only. So it's kind of sucks because yeah, well, like I said, I don't really like Windows 11 either. I tried it on my Mac Mini and ARM here, and it was just terrible. I didn't like it. I just deleted the petition. I said, screw this. I said, I don't need this crap. I might eventually. Okay, let's see what we're gonna do. Why don't we open up the portal right now for subscribers mode? We'll let the douchebags do what they're gonna do anyway. So, but I mean, I really wish that they wouldn't do that to my channel. I really wish they wouldn't. I mean, they post a comment and then they hide their channel again, and then they post their comment again. And it's like, no, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to skip your important chat. So let me go back a few paragraphs and try to catch up to it. Let's go back to Chris Bliss says worst computer owned. That was a sexy laptop. I was talking about laptop. Briggs probably has a Hot Wheels computer. David S said the good old 386 doorstop boat anchor. Chris Bliss said now that was a sexy laptop. Persolo said laughing. Brain Dead says yes, destroy. No, thank you. I'm not into that. Chris said, dude, you're getting a Dell. Chris Bliss said worst computer ever owned. Parasol said she hit it, LOL. Brain Dead says, what are you looking for in a computer partner and what attracts you at first night? Computer partner? I have no idea. Getting very says, oh no, we don't want to see the death of a good creation. No computers left behind. That's true. David Bingman says, I want one of those old 386 computers to play DOS-based games with. Oh yes, they can get plenty of those. I'm sure you can find a lot of those at the Vintage Computer Festival East for free. Parasol said, that's why you lose views. Just saying. Damon Berry said, Michelle is interesting in so many ways. That's the draw. Damon Berry said, subscribe. Braindead says, I got hyped on the computer destruction and now I'm depressed. David Vingman said, okay, I want one of those. Chris Bliss said, I'm with Michelle on this. I need one of these. Game Fairy says, you get hyped for murder. Braindead says yes. Gaming Fairy said straight to prison. Botrix, never mind what Botrix says. David S says that computer goes for under $400. Wow, even the packaging is the same. Noodles says this sucks. David Bingman says this is cool. Gaming Fairy said I'm not leaving, I'm just disassociating. That would be about $2,000 a day, Chris Bliss says. David said you can pre-order one $349. Yes, I know. Gaming Fairy says, LOL Noodles, you asshole. Chris says she means the noodles is boring her. Chris Bliss says, I don't know. They were that expensive. How do I have one? Go to Commodore.net. You can order it online. My dad must have got a good bonus that year, says Chris Bliss. Gaming Fury said that sounds so seductive in my headphones. David Wingman says, okay, blah, 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 blah. Commodore 64 computer, yes, from Commodore Net. Yep, this good. Michelle's Amazon wish list. It's only $349. Yes, I want the Apple laptop from the original Legally Blonde. We had those as kids, said Nance. Mary Fairy said, I posted a pic in several of the sexiest laptop ever. Let me have one computer destruction. You want computer destruction? Like I said, go watch E-Waste. David Vingman says basic and C++. Nat says LOL, okay. she said, King Fury said, "Ha, Naz, that was a savage. Want it?" King Fury says, "Yes, I want the pink version they have. I don't think they have a purple one. They do." King Fury says, "We love Michelle and your savage self." Brain Dead says, "Did I miss the computer destruction?" David Bingman says, "They never had a problem with the Windows 11." Gaming Fury said, "Michelle, I'll buy that Apple laptop. Can you get it for me and then take the guts of my laptop?" I don't know if there'd be space inside. I've seen people do it, but it gets kind of complicated. Brain Dead says, "I'll be back." Patrick says, "Link." And Gaming Fury says, "Don't, Dad." Gaming Fury said, "Michelle, you stop at my important, get to my important side, so I'm catching up." I asked you, no, I can't, because first of all, it'll take a lot of work to put the parts in there. But they're possible. People have done it. They put single board computers in there, like the Atom computers, and put them inside. You can chat and either all screwed up, or mine is, or something. Nothing is in order you're reading. Yeah, I know. I jump back and forth. And when Noodles was around, I had to jump back and forth between the chat on the screen, then public chat, and then captions, and it gets confusing sometimes. So right now, we got 12 watchers. I see the toads are not coming up right now. That's good. I mean, the toads, the trolls, the goblins, they're not on right now. We need to get more subscribers up. You're reading it out of order. Yes, I know. Totally checks out. Yeah. Yes, it's in order now. Yeah, it's possible to do it. Gaming Fury, one guy did just that. He took an old MacBook G3. I think he had a Blueberry one. He did just that. He took all the guts out, kept the screen, which is really a VGA monitor. Type panel 800 by 600. He used the original panel, but put a brand new motherboard in there, a new battery in there, and then put on extension leads to go to where the original USB ports were. So today I also want to try to go back to retail WoW again today and try to work on my house a bit. And do you realize you can have more than one house in WoW? You can. There's only one valid question I'd like to ask, though. If you had more than one house, how can you rent the other house out? The answer is yeah, you can. You actually can rent out housing. Some goblin player would love that. Time is money, friend. And you're my renter, so you're going to be paying me your money. You can even sell houses. You can flip houses. You can sell houses. Yeah. What some people are doing also is one guy took an Amstrad laptop. I saw this on the video. He totally gutted it out and put a modern Atom computer inside it. On the AMD embedded computers. Took out the original motherboard monitor. Kept the keyboard because that worked. Plugged it in with a PS2 keyboard adapter. Except it took out the battery. It doesn't have a battery in it anymore. That could be done. They could always put a new battery in there. True, it ran an 18 volts DC. Probably could put in a nice lithium ion battery pack. Oh. You can. You can. If they join your guild, you own your own homeowners association. It's true. It's actually an option in the game. You can have your own pricing house. You can have your own private housing complex. Up to 500 houses. Exactly. Yep. Just like the other game that you and I jumped into. I haven't been on lately on it. Oh, they have what they call layering on the public housing, which is confusing. But the private zones, I think, stay more private. The problem is my poor Mac Mini only has 16 gigabytes of RAM. It doesn't have the horsepower to really do a lot in the amount of retail WoW because it just takes too much RAM. That's the problem with it. That's why I need a 32 gigabyte Mac Mini. Or I get the Mac Studio, M2 Mac Studio for $999. I'm already thinking about it. Yes. Oh, I didn't even tell you about that. But yes, you can set up who can visit your house. Isn't that cool? So let's say Gaming Fury, you and I, as we're a party, right? Let's say you join in on Thunderlord, okay, which is on the East Coast. You join in on Thunderlord, right? And you and I are playing games together. We become a party. Same thing with Brain Dead, okay? Which means because you're my party, you can actually come to my house whenever you want. Because I would just provide, I already set for this way, so parties can come visit. So, despite cloud storage. Oh, by the way, if you think Blizzard's doing this for the goodness of their own heart, of course not. There are things you can buy in the cash shop to add to your house too. No, it's the RAM. I mean, not storage. I got plenty of storage. Come on, good God, how many hard drives I got in this thing? Six. I got plenty of hard drives. The problem is it's the RAM. Only because it's got integrated graphics, and so it only has 16 gigabytes of RAM, but it's integrated graphics. Oh yeah. Plus, I also have a garrison too because Michele did Warlords of Draenor, so I have a garrison. I haven't gotten a Legion Hall. That's another thing you could do. If you've been playing the game long enough, you can get a garrison, you can get a Legion Hall, you can have a house. Yeah, join Thunderlord. So when you actually pick a server, sign up for Thunderlord. Thunderlord is the one I'm on. And then once you go up to level 20 and you go into the game for real, just search for me. You'll probably see me online. I'll probably be on there as Michele or one of my other characters. And at least for a little while anyway. And send me a friend request once you get into paid accounts. Until you subscribe to the service, you can't add friends to your social contacts. But once you do, it's not that expensive. Now, if you want to get the full gaming experience, that's like another $34.95 to buy the game part expansion right out front. But right now, when you start out as Battle for Azeroth, which is fine. Or is it the War Within? Well, this gets confusing. This is something that Blizzard really confused everybody at. So let me try to demystify this for you. So let's start with the beginning. When you first start out on the free-to-play game, okay, you go with Exile's Reach up to like level 10. And then after Excel's Reach, you're playing in the real world from levels 11 through 20. Okay? After you complete level 20, it tells you, oh, if you go further, you gotta pay. Okay, so you subscribe for your monthly fee or quarterly or yearly. Okay, whichever one works for you. And then you go ahead and you can play up until the latest expansion, which is Door Within, which I had to buy the advanced expansion so I can get housing, player housing. So that's how I got my housing, because I bought the expansion. But I would say one thing, I sent you a couple of videos of the tutorial so you understand how the housing tutorial works from a couple of different people. You can see how you can expand the housing and everything. And but here's the thing about the retail that frustrates me so much. They, instead of making it easy and saying, okay, what's the original expansions would you like to play? Instead of suggesting you go straight to Chromie time and pick a time frame, you get automatically, the time frames. All of them at once. All of them. And so you're going to be doing quests from like 15, 6, or 5, 6, 7 different expansions. You're going to be chasing your tail. Now, if you do go to your embassy where Chromie time is, where Chromie is, you can pick an expansion. Okay? So, for example, you want to play the Burning Crusade, you can play the Burning Crusade. That just shows you the Burning Crusade quests. And then when you go to the Dungeon Finder, it'll show you the Burning Crusade dungeons. Oh yes, I know. There's a lot of neat home designs. Some things I want to try experimenting with at my own house. But I also want to integrate some night elf stuff into my house too. But the only thing is, how am I going to get night elf stuff? Now, Razorlands? That's technically more of the horde area, and then there's a alliance area. Technically, your sanctuary, which means it can be both. But see, now, if I wanted to, I can still get a house in the alliance area. Oh yeah, you can sell your house if you decide you don't like it, or if you want to move your house to somewhere else. You can sell your house for gold, and then you can move to a new place. Conversely, hello, Portal Bonds, how you doing? Conversely, you can also buy a house too. That's already been furnished as well. So there's money. Okay. I found a pic. I'm gonna send you. I found a pic trusted. It's so you and Carmen and Lumi. Okay. So now, as I said earlier, right now followers or subscribers instead of members. YouTube, you confuse everybody when you say subscribers, when everybody else calls them followers, and then because on Kick, a subscriber is a member. Why do you have to do that? So let's put it this way. Right now I changed it to the free side, so you can talk now. You just gotta follow the channel for 5 minutes. Yeah. there's a lot of cool stuff. This is something, I think, honestly, I think the reason why Blizzard finally did it after all these years is that finally computer processing power got cheap enough that they could do it. Even though originally they were proposing the idea in 2004. I mean, they kind of dipped their toes in with Legion halls and garrisons, but those really sucked. I have a garrison. I could show you my garrison. It's just, you can only expand it so far. It's just sucks. So, like I said, I do want to get a lone napping in before the night show. And so I'm going to try to get that done. I think it's kind of cool, actually. Yeah. But we got to see if we can get more people to come back to the channel and subscribe and view. You got 96 view. You didn't do too bad today. No, I didn't do too bad. And then I'll probably be on Retail WoW a little later on before before I go make something to eat tonight. So. Alright, so let's go get the blessings done so we don't forget. Absolutely. Make sure you're on the right page. May all you guys have a happy and safe day. Stay out of trouble. It's a little bit better today than yesterday temperature-wise, but it's still chilly. Watch out for black ice. Watch out for nasty crap. Have a good time. Be safe today. And don't forget, I love you, Michelle loves you, Mother God loves you, Father God loves you, Jesus loves you, angels love you, the saints love you. Do your best to be excellent to one another, show good personal health and support. The service is ended. Time to go. Peace, kind love, and don't forget the party on, dude. And we'll see you all later on tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys.
Michele Marie Dalene, I will always be there for you. Michelle, never stop believing in yourself. Go out there and show the world what you can do. Go kick some ass and have a good time doing it. I love both of you so much. I love how far you have come on YouTube.